Discover. What's up? What's up with you? Whoa. How you doing? Where you been? Where you at? Have you noticed? Do you notice? Have you seen? Where you been? Ah. How you doing? Just want to share some inspirational news, some inspirational knowledge, some inspirational change. So today we're almost getting close to what? A whole new year, a whole new happening. And today is only the beginning, like every day, of what you need to do to get in that inspiring change. Now, you ever heard all odds are against you? Do you know whenever you are cultivating, wherever you are growing in an aspect of your growth, you will be tried by many around you. Some will be people that you trust in their help, but the help all the way is to prove that they're a step ahead of you, but yet you're a step ahead of your growth. You're not worried about their growth, you're a step ahead of your growth. However, the inspirational need that I'm feeling today is to bring you a new enlightenment on the travels and the changes that one experience. And it seemed like every time you get to a different stage in which your level of change is about to embark upon something different, you still believe in what you used to believe, as in bringing others with you or helping others to succeed. Now, what we're learning that as we make changes, and especially for women, and what I'm learning, that people will try to own you in the process of your change without you even knowing it. You think you're getting help, but people can actually gather up as you make these changes. And you think, I'm going here, this is different. I'm going here, this is different. I'm going there, that is different. But no, it all has been added up to get you to where they want you to be. And you're not making a change. You're making a change for the people who don't want to see you. And they will find a way to own you, own your whereabouts, just to know and to keep you at the level that you think you're exceeding, but you're not exceeding fast enough. It will slow you down unless you recognize. And as you begin to recognize how people can uniform together, when I say uniform, they all have the same thing in mind. And the thing is to keep control of you. And because you are naturally grown and naturally made, you have your own natural ideas. You have your own natural growth. Each man should be able to conquer whatever desire, however far, however low, however far they may want to go. Whether they want to go low up, that's his desire. If he desire to get an A game, a white collar job, then let it be. If he desire to get a blue collar job, then let it be. If he desire to get a stage where he's just learning as much as he can learn or she can learn to get further, then let it be. But you'd be surprised if you pay attention of your surroundings, if you pay attention to what's going on, if you know your capabilities and you see yourself not moving forward, trust and believe people are gathering together as a uniform to keep you at a level so they can have full control. You think you're in control, but you're not. They have control over you. These is the inner feelings that come out when you see things around you. The other thing, your consciousness and your unconsciousness at some point will allow you to be in alignment with your ego until you get to a point that you're more superb in understanding that, wait up, I'm not controlling this situation really. I see that even though I am moving up, others are secretly gaining off of me moving up because they has uniformed against you. These are the times that we are in right now. This is more of a battle right now that we have to go through if you want to do things yourself. You see many times people have come up with, how many times you've seen on the news somebody came up with the cure for cancer, somebody breast cancer, urinary traction cancer, somebody came up with a cure. How many times you heard that somebody was able to do something? And then you find out that individual either end up dead or in jail because somehow this uniform of people did not want that to get out, and we won't even know because the rest was hidden from us. How many times? I know you've watched the news countless of times, and you've seen how people have made things in a way where we can progress as humans, but then you have those who, if I allow this to happen, then we cannot achieve this, we can do this, this is going to knock out millions of dollars, billions, trillions of dollars for many industries, for many social industries. So they try to keep you at a level. So you have to be aware and be able to know when to manifest yourself to a level where it doesn't affect you. And they can have a hole, but you're going to find your way out of that hole by what you develop and knowing how to develop a different avenue that will allow you to grow out of the hole they have over you. And sometimes you have to sacrifice whatever you claim to have, because knowing that if I don't, then there is a uniform that's going to try to take the very thing that I know I'm able to accomplish, but really doesn't want me to accomplish it, however, themselves. Or you hear many people buying out certain people and certain ideas that may be possible of allowing that to grow, but then it benefits everybody because the uniform is already in existence. So how are you doing today? Where have you been today? Have you accomplished? Have you moved on? Have you grown forth? Are you able to tell, or if somebody has a hold on you, if there's a uniform of people who have a hold on you, any way, shape, or form, or trying to establish some type of meaning behind why they can feel or treat you a certain way. But yet we all learn that everybody has the possibility to make the best of their life. However, when you will learn, and I am learning, that you may come up a bigger battle in which you have accomplished some things somewhere else, but then where you're at now, these people are trying to accomplish the things that you accomplished and even do better or prove they are better. So now you add a different scope. You're at a different change. You're at a different place. And that place is that level of understanding that sometimes you have to sit back, look. Don't lose your life. Don't lose your respect for yourself. And don't lose the respect of the most important, those who support you, those who know you, those who are going to support you once you move towards that level. And you will begin to see, as I learn and I explain to people, people begin to take up and also observe what you observe around you. And then they can notice the uniform that has formed against you so that they can have a greater say in how you do things. But that's not how men is supposed to manifest in life. If you are a true leader, or you're somebody who supposed to manifest and be a mentor to others, then you must be a mentor to everything that is about in living, which means I don't want to see no man down. And who am I to question that I am better than this person? My works may be different. However, I am not better than this person. I may do things differently, which give a different response only because of the nature and the people they already grabbed or the uniform. And it could be a big uniform you against, unknowingly. It depends on the fight. It depends on the battle. It's like you moving into a neighborhood that it's like, let's say you're moving into a building neighborhood in which a lot of people are changing now. And I'm kind of glad about that because it helps a lot of people. You may go move into a neighborhood and in a community where your houses have to be in a certain uniform. They have community people who watches the community. Everybody pay a certain fee to be in this community. Everybody has a neighborhood watch in this community, and there's a community chief that tells you how and what color you can paint your house and certain things you can do in the community, which is uplift the community. For them, it's a uniform, that type of uniform. But now, over the years, people have realized that they don't want to move into that type of community even though they have the money. It doesn't mean that if I paint my house a certain way that it's going to take away from the community looking a certain gratification for those who walk through our community or may want to be in that community, but it allows them to be more creative in the house they bought. I bought this house. I want to be able to do this to that house. I want to be able to make this type of change. And now they're getting communities that are building that they have laws. They have the little bylaws when you move in, but yet you don't have to pay a community fee and you don't have to pay something that will allow you to not be able to manifest in the way that you want to manifest when it comes to your friends and family being around or people that you want to entertain. And it also gives a certain level or leeway that's more quite likely open for you to really express how you appreciate where you are at, and each neighbor respect each other to know that I'm not going to take this and make it look crazy, but I'm going to make it look as presentable and as well, but without having people telling me I'm not able to do this because of where I live. And usually when you buy a house or a property, you're able to do saying there's our bylaws, but some people are a little more stricter at it. And I have learned they're doing it because they get a certain percentage of people to be there. But then do not get offended because what I said, over the years, and even now, it's more people that are actually allowing the community to make changes on how communities are formed and what can be done in the community, which builds people because everybody should have a say, especially when you're spending your own money. And yes, we don't want it to look run down. We don't want to have all these different crazy colors or whatever going on, but having one or two uniform color is, it doesn't have to be a factor. It doesn't mean that it's going to denounce the neighborhood, and that's where we, over the years, learn how to get out of the box. And once we got out of the box, guess what? We got out of the situation. So I just want to share with you that it's very important that you pay attention and take the time. Is vital, especially nowadays, because there's a fight, there's a proof, everybody's trying to prove I am right, I am the one. There's no more give will, free will, where I can do me and do you and be able to. Now people are trying to deter you in the things that you do, but I can tell you, you can win. So go out there, BS Discover, make it happen. And learn if they can change the community, guess what? Way of doing things, they can change your life. Go BS Discover.